I've had the course for about a week, a little over a week now. And before I go too far into it, I want to get your opinion on. I know you work with other roofers, but
Mm-hmm.
setting that attention and the insight while, and this is kind of the tricky part, while staying in the parameters of like a commercial roofer, right? So we
Yeah,
can't sound too much like a public adjuster. We can't sound like an insurance agent. We got to make sure that they know roofers, and that's what we do.
right. So I don't want you to send out the insight. I want you to send out a hook. Like, because if you send out the
Mm-hmm.
insight, they're going to draw their own conclusion. So the hook is, like, who are you reaching out to? Property management companies, building owners, because you're saying commercial.
Yeah, it's typically building owners, and the property management is something we're looking to expand in, but it's typically like business to business, straight to owner.
Okay, and what's the value that you want to bring them? What is it that you want to sell them?
What we'd love to obviously have a roof put on, but
Mhm.
even like introducing like a maintenance plan, somebody they can refer to. As a roofing company here, we're a full-fledged one-stop shop. That's kind of the beauty behind us. We do small repairs, warranted by every manufacturer. We can also do a whole entire roof as well.
When you say one-stop shop, is it actually your boots up on the roof, or are you guys subbing it?
No, it's actually our guys. So we're
Boom.
like the commercial roofer on there.
Yeah. So there you go. I'm just pulling this out of my butt, but might be $1 million for you. Might not. Might be $1 million for you. There's your insight, right? Hey, there is something going on that every building owner. What city are you in?
San Antonio.
So every building owner in San Antonio is having to deal with right now. Nobody's talking about it. I just want to make sure you're aware of it. Yeah, Matt. Hey, what's going on? Here's what's going on. A lot of the roofing companies out there, and again, I'm not here to say anything bad about what they're doing is they're sending their people up for adjustments. They're looking at the roof, they're scoping it, whether that's a replace or a repair, and then they're subcontracting that out to other people that are in fulfillment. I'm probably not telling you anything you didn't know or weren't aware of there, unless you're really putting eyeballs on the trucks and the equipment and the polo shirts of the people up there. But here's what nobody's talking about. There's no bi-directional feedback. When somebody goes up on your roof and they're eyeballing it, they're only able to look at 2% of that job. And then when those subs go up there could be a whole nother, much more cost-effective way of either doing that replacement, avoiding that replacement, doing that repair. How are you guys dealing with that, with the fact that you want to make sure that the people that are up there on your roof are going to be the ones that go through the entire process, so that as they peel things back, things that they normally can't touch until they're assigned to the job, that they've kind of got your back there, right? I don't know. I just pulled that out of my butt, but it's good, right? And it's another way. Hey, I just want to raise my hand, let you know I'm out here. We're a little bit different than the other companies in San Antonio. We don't subcontract. What that means is not only are our people out there to get the job, but we're actually responsible for the fulfillment on the side, which allows a lot less supplements, right? You guys are probably going to have a lot less supplements than somebody else that's subbing it out. So that's where you go down that road, but don't tell them that in an email or a voicemail. What you're saying in the email or the voicemail is, hey, there's a little secret that a lot of property owners are kind of sharing with each other here in San Antonio that I want to make sure you're aware of. What is it? When they're looking at repairs, when they're looking at replacements, at least have one of the companies involved be a company that is going to not only quote on that job, but do the fulfillment, and they're not going to sub it out, because what you're going to end up having there is you're going to have a quote that's going to give you a more realistic picture of what that job is going to cost versus, hey, I'm going to throw a number at you and then subcontract it, and then when the subs come back, I'm going to hit you with 3 or 4 supplements. Different ways you can play with that.
Okay, I got you. That makes sense, because it gives me a better idea. And is that for like on the phone, or is that in person? Because that's where I'm trying to switch over to more of the phones.
I agree.
We've always been like person to person, going from building to building, talking to people.
Roofing is, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but people look at all the people on this call today that don't have their cameras on, right? People don't like other people in their face. And even if they do, even if it's better, how much? Like, I lay in bed and I'm thinking about this stuff so you guys don't have to. How much better is it? Is it 100% better? No. And by 100%, I mean 100 times better. And the reason why I'm saying that, well, not 100 times, let's say 50 times better. The reason why I'm saying that is if you get in your pickup and you drive to locations and you do stop-ins, you can do 7 to 8 of those in a day. If you just got on the phone, you can make 70 to 80 calls. So this is where I'm just saying, hey, it better be, you better close 80 times more deals by stopping in. And I don't think that that's the case. So I think you can get skillful on the phone. I'm not saying there's not a time and a place to go talk to them, but the initial visit, your time is probably better spent doing that over the phone. And then saying, hey, does it make sense for me to swing by? Hey, I'm happy to climb up on the roof, right? It makes sense for me to come by. And now it's a more skillful meeting versus, hey, I was in the area. And oftentimes when we just stop by, we look desperate. It's like, if you're got nothing better to do but to pop into my office, clearly you're going to overcharge me on the bid because you don't have any work. There's a lot to that. But I love it. You're well on your way.
If you like this video, I got you. I'm going to hook you up. Click the link in my bio. I'm going to give you the closing mini masterclass. It's normally $300. I'm going to pay for everything. You're going to close a lot more business. You're going to make a lot more money. You're going to have a lot more fun. And you're going to be like, Matt Easton changed my life. And I'm going to be like, yes, I did. Did we just become best friends? And you're going to say, yes, we did. And then you and I are going to be best friends and it'll be great. So click the link in my bio so we can be friends and you can close more business and I'll cover all the cost. See you there.